All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video giving my thoughts on The Walking Dead Deluxe, as well as the official castings for Invincible, the animated series. What is dead may never die. Okay, so The Walking Dead Deluxe releases. So it looks like, according to Skybound and Image, I'll put the link in the description for you guys so you can go ahead and check this out. The Walking Dead comics are going to be released for the first time in color this October. So this is a re-releasal of the Walking Dead series, but it does sound pretty cool. It sounds like they're going to be releasing all the Walking Dead issues again in color, or at least they're starting to do it. Let's see if they get all the way through the series, considering a monthly release of 12 per year in color. That would take them, how many years? 15, 16 years to go through everything, and kind of redo everything in color again. But it was always kind of odd to me that The Walking Dead was always in black and white. I think Kirkman had said at one point that the reason why they did that was because, in his opinion, all of the best zombie apocalypse movies were in black and white, which I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I guess that would be like, Night of the Living Dead or something. But I mean, I like Dawn of the Dead and Day of the Dead better than Night of the Living Dead. But okay, fine, whatever. So it looks like finally now they're going to go ahead and release them in full color. The Walking Dead Deluxe issue 1 is going to be hitting shelves October 7th this year, with issue 2 coming out starting in November. And there's going to be variants for each. It sounds like we've got the color being done by Dave McCagg, and some new covers being done here, at least a variant cover. David Finch is doing one, Charlie Adler, Julian Totino, Tedesco, and Arthur Adams. And then there's going to be future variants throughout the series for The Walking Dead. So this is pretty cool, man. I mean, my thoughts are that The Walking Dead's never going to entirely die, and the original Walking Dead run, issues 1 through, what did they get to? 190, was it 194 or whatever? whatever the last issue was of the Walking Dead comic book series. It's going to be cool to see them re-released again in color. It's going to be cool for people to get a chance to pick them up at their local comic shop. And the story is so incredible, it's so amazing. It's probably the best zombie apocalypse story I think that's ever been written, even compared to the Dead movies or any zombie apocalypse movies that have been done, or even video games, even though some people like the Last of Us storyline. Still, the Walking Dead comics, I think, really, when it comes down to the comics and the TV series adaptation, the Walking Dead story in general, I would say is the greatest zombie apocalypse story ever done. So this is going to be really cool to get to see. That said, I don't know personally if I'm going to be collecting every issue again. I already have every issue of the Walking Dead comics from 1 all the way through to the end in trade volume form. So I don't know if it'd really be, worthwhile to go ahead and buy the single issue releases in color, but at least I'll probably get the first one, and then we'll see from there. We'll see how other people are responding to that too, and whether or not they're interested in buying them again, or if they're going to just maybe buy the first couple and then stop or something. Next one is some good casting news for Invincible, the animated series, which is going to be really cool if you guys haven't heard about this. Robert Kirkman's other most popular comic book series that he did, because he's done a lot, in addition to Walking Dead. But his second biggest title, I think, for comics he ever did was Invincible. And I think at one time Invincible was even bigger than Walking Dead, or at least I remember there being even more buzz for Invincible than there was for Walking Dead way back in the day, when they were kind of first getting going and everything. So this one is wicked cool if you guys have not heard about this. The main character in Invincible himself, his name is Mark Grayson, and they have cast Stephen Yeun to play Mark Grayson. So this is really going to be awesome to see. As you guys know, Stephen Yeun played Glenn in The Walking Dead. So this is going to be so cool to see him team up with Kirkman again and to get to play the lead character in this animated series. And I do like, I'm a big fan of all the animated series from the 90s, like X-Men animated series, Spider-Man animated series, Batman animated series, all of the others. So to get to see an Invincible animated series is going to be really cool, and we got some other additional castings here. So starting off as our lead character is Stephen Yeun Glenn, playing Mark Grayson, playing Invincible himself is going to be awesome. I just think his voice is going to match up perfectly for Mark after reading the comics and just kind of, I can really picture in my mind's eye, I can picture in my head Glenn's voice for Invincible, and I just think it's like a perfect match. Okay, so next one we have J.K. Simmons as Nolan Grayson, which is also, I think, freaking perfect. Speaking of Spider-Man, right? So that's another really good one there. I think he's going to be awesome as Nolan Grayson. I couldn't think of a better person for it. Sandra Oh is cast as Deborah Grayson. So that's another one there. I do recognize her face, but I can't place. I'm sure she's been in a lot of stuff, but I can't think. Jillian Jacobs as Adam Eve. So that's cool. She kind of plays a love interest for Invincible. So that one should be good. Mark Hamill as Art. I mean, that is unbelievable to even think of, that they were able to somehow get Mark Hamill for Art. I mean, that is going to be just freaking amazing. Obviously, you guys know who Mark Hamill is. That is a huge cast for them. I actually can't believe they're able to go ahead and get that. Considering, you'd be thinking, like, isn't he going to be doing, like, something like, I don't know, something to do with Star Wars or something? But, and he also did the Joker, too. We want to talk about animated series. He's one of my favorite voice actors also. Not only is he one of my favorite actors, but one of my favorite voice actors ever, too, because he did for me, my childhood Joker, which is the Batman animated series Joker, and that Joker laugh that he did, which in my mind's eye, again, I always think of his laugh as the ultimate Joker laugh. So that's really going to be a good one, him as Art. Zazie Beetz as Amber Bennett. And then we have Kari Payton as Black Samson. So that one's really cool to hear that Kari Payton's also going to be in it as well. Huge fan of Ezekiel, so that's going to be great. Walton Goggins as Cecil Stedman. So that sounds pretty cool too. Zachary Quinto as Robot. Chris Diem Topoulos as Doc Seismic. So that's like, I think he's a villain, right? I'm trying to remember back here to the beginning. And Jason Mantzoukas as Rex Splode. That's these names. Like, I remember these, but it's been a while since I've read Invincible. I've got most of the trades as well. And then there's some others here as well to continue. Oh, and Seth Rogen also as Alan the Alien. So where the hell did that come from? I have no idea. He's probably just wants to do it because he's a fan of Invincible, just like I am, and a lot of you guys are who have checked it out. Awesome trade series, awesome comic book series, and happy to hear that they're going to go ahead with this. This is going to be great. Heavily looking forward to this, and I don't think they possibly could have picked a better lead for the series than Stephen Yeun as Mark Grayson. That is going to be awesome. And if you guys missed it, we did do a video on Friday on the most underrated episodes of the Walking Dead television series. So that's in the channel if you haven't seen it. We went through season by season. It was pretty good. Got a few comments from that one. Wonderful Gamer NMB1 said, Walking Dead, the show, is overall an extremely underrated show despite its popularity. The hate that it receives, despite some deserved negative constructive criticism, is undeserved and a part of a simple, stupid hate bandwagon. Yeah, I agree with him. I actually do think The Walking Dead is underrated in a lot of ways. I mean, I think up until like the 5th or 6th season, probably until the 5th season, it was regarded as a super high quality show and everything like that. And because they're doing 16 episodes a year and they've done, 10 whole years now, 10 whole seasons, I think people start to take it for granted and they start to kind of bash on it or kind of treat it like, oh yeah, but they did so many episodes and whatnot. It's like, it's still so good though, man. That's the thing. But I think that audiences nowadays are not conditioned to watch 10, 16 episode seasons. Well, the first couple weren't quite that run, but you guys get the idea. To see that many episodes of a show, to see that much volume, and then you have Fear on top of that, and then you have World Beyond 2, and then there's going to be a movie too. So, a lot of people just become unappreciative after a while when they do so many episodes and the series keeps going for so long. A lot of people are not used to watching a TV series for 10 years or 15 years or whatever, if you add up everything for Walking Dead together. So, yeah, man, but it is an incredible series. Its quality is always amazing, even with season 10, even recently, amazing quality as always. And I think it deserves its popularity. It has been a very popular series, and even the comic as well too. I mean, there's really nothing better in the zombie apocalypse space than Walking Dead, in my opinion. None of the movies, nothing else I think can really hold a candle to the Walking Dead license as a whole. It's really amazing. So, yeah, that'll be it for today's video, guys. Let me know what you're thinking, how you're feeling about Walking Dead Deluxe. Will you pick it up? Will you buy it? Invincible castings. And check out the video for the most underrated episodes of Walking Dead. And we might be back again tonight for a possible live stream. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know about 9 o'clock tonight Eastern time if we're going to do that. So check in and see. Leave those comments below. That's it for this one. See you guys again soon for another video. As always, this is Trev, and I'm saying peace later, guys. See you soon.